don't know if you're aware of that. I know some of your coaches told me about that. 500 games deep into this, the state's all-time winningest coach. You got 14 state championships. What's left? What's still driving you right now?
Well, I still enjoy what I'm doing. I'm going to coach again the next few years. I don't know. I enjoy being around the kids. I enjoy the competition, the camaraderie with the kids and the coaches, and the game planning and getting ready. So, 500 sounds like a lot, but when you play 5 in the playoffs all the time, I've been to 20 state championships, I believe, so that's 100 games right there just in playoffs. So it mounts up maybe a little faster. People probably think I'm 90 because of that, but with the many playoff games that you're capable of playing, it can pop you up there pretty quick, I guess.
Talking with Sweetland, and he said I can come to any practice, any day, any year, and you're still pushing guys as hard as ever. Who did you learn? How was that instilled with you to never lose your edge, never kind of rest on your laurels?
Well, I don't know. I just picked it up. I studied a lot of coaches and stuff, and that's when I'll quit. It's when I'm not effective or when I'm not working. I see some of these guys now that are still hanging on, and you watch them on the sideline, you watch them in practice sometimes, and if I'm not coaching, I'm not going to be out there. So as long as I'm effective and I stay healthy, I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can.
It seemed like there was going to be a storyline in the making there where y'all were maybe going to set up a field goal with Zeke to kick it for you.
Marty and him did a great job. We thought we would have the win the last quarter, and that's what we wanted. And we wouldn't attack like we did if we'd had the win, because he could hit from 50 with that win. But it was so tough going into there, and I didn't want to put him under that pressure unless we were inside the 15.
Yeah.
So we shifted on the field goal. We're going to run a play. We made him jump, and that made it 4th and 3. And we decided we'd try to go for it with the wide receiver.
To put the football in the hands of your Mr. Football winner, that's got to be the scenario you want.
Yeah. I mean, he's a competitor. We felt good with him, and we had a little something going on the weak side on him, and we ratted what we call complete the play, ratty. We just ran it 2 or 3 times in a row, and Walker did a great job.
Zeke, for you to be a part of this, Gary's 500th game to go out and state champion, what's this moment like, not just for you individually, but as a family?
I mean, I guess we take it day by day, every week. I'm just kind of used to it by now. Coming to state every year is just like a tradition. It's like Christmas. It comes every year.
When did you realize what your dad meant as far as football goes? What age did you realize he was kind of a big deal?
Probably around 13. I didn't really think much about it until actually I started playing. That was when it happened.
There late in the game, it looked like all was setting up for you to kick a field goal. I heard you telling your teammates afterwards you would have made it, but it doesn't matter. We won state championship. Yeah. But what was your mental process at that point in the game where it looked like they were going to go to you to win the game?
I mean, I prepared all season with my kicking coach, Carlos, and one of my punting coaches, Gerald, working on game finishes. So I was ready.
So many people could ask Gary, what's left for you? He's won the state's most amount of games. He's won 14 championships. How hard do you see your father pushing and trying to continue to make Alcoa better?
He'll keep going until he can't do it anymore. Simple as that. I mean, he just takes it year by year. It never gets old to him.
The 5-Star Preps Player of the Week is proudly presented by Smith Built Homes, East Tennessee's most trusted home builders since the 1950s. Smith Built dedicates themselves to producing a home that owners, their families, and neighbors can be proud of for generations to come.